Josh Haley and Steve Braun back with you live from the Duncanville Fieldhouse, our second game of the day. 10th grade boys action from Group D, the Central Texas Tar Heels taking on Team 3 White from North Texas. Tar Heels in those good-looking blue camo uniforms. Here's a three right off the bat, and it's splashed home. Bucket good from Rashawn Jones. Meanwhile, Team 3 White in those light pink Target jerseys. Drive inside, and that one dropped in. Shot good from Jeremy Dorweiler.
I think the pink is because it's actually orange on the other side and it's a reverse jersey, so it bleeds through.
Good look, partner. Entry pass denied and taken over by Team 3 White.
What's funny is one of the players, Mekai Burgess, number 4 for North Texas, is actually out there without a jersey on right now. Just wearing a black shirt, sporting his undershirt, I guess, for the time being until his jersey gets here.
Yeah, so good call out there. That is number 4, Mekai Burgess.
Burgess with the steal.
3-2 early advantage for the Tar Heels. There's the man who hit the long shot, Jones. Thinking about another one. He's going to let it go, and that one misses front iron. Tipped around, and the rebound secured by Team 3 White. Drive inside, a contested shot that didn't come close. Good defense by the Tar Heels not to foul despite the good positioning inside. And that pass overruns everyone. Sloppy play early, but a 3-2 advantage for the Tar Heels. A minute 50 gone in this first half. We play 16-minute halves. Halftime break of about 5 minutes. Nice drive inside with the left hand, and it goes down. There's the lead now for Team 3 White. It was Michael Haveman with the bucket. That shot won't go down for Burgess. And Team 3 White will run out the other way. Good outlet pass. Right back to Haveman. Works on a double team. Extra passes there. Left wing 3 on the way. That won't go down. Burgess with the board.
All it takes is that extra pass. You swing it and one more pass. It's always one more pass that leads to the open man.
Well, great follow there by Burgess. It was a good job by Noah Whitworth to get the block on it, but Burgess followed up his own shot, able to get the bucket, and gives his team the lead once again, 5-4. And here's a turnover. Working hard the other way. Driving in, going glass, and it's good for Logan Lyles. 3 different players have scored for the Tar Heels, and they lead at 7-4, 3 minutes in. One step inside the arc. That shot somehow didn't go down. Took a while to get the rebound secured, but the Tar Heels come away with it. Burgess splits a couple of defenders. Comes down. Here's a left wing open 3 look that's just off the back iron. No good. And a strong rebound from Whitworth. Haveman working around the perimeter. Driving in with the left hand. Here's a floater off the glass. Wow. Haveman saw the opening there. Took control. He's got 4. Here's a right wing open 3, 1 pump fake, 1 dribble to his left, and then missed everything. It was a good move. The shot just wasn't there.
Looks like Jones, if you force him to take a shot not set up, he's probably not going to take it. So that's something that Team 3 White needs to keep in mind.
Baseline jumper wasn't there, but Mike Gibson there for Team 3 White for the board and able to put it back up and in.
Go to the red table, guys. They won't let you in if you don't.
Under 12 minutes to go. It's an 8-7 advantage for Team 3 White. Tar Heels trying to remedy that. There's a steal by Mike Gibson. Good step by him. Driving inside is Whitworth. Got in too deep, a late pass. Team 3 White will hold on to it. Nice no-look pass, and it somehow rattled out. Oh, a tough break for Team 3 White and Noah Whitworth. He was in good position. A great pass from Sam Pybus. They couldn't get it to go. And a lot of subs for both teams here as we are 4.5 minutes in. 8-7 lead for Team 3 White.
We've seen a lot of missed layups in the last day and 2 games. Also seen a number of colorful shoes. I didn't realize that the shoe industry had gotten so diverse color-wise.
That is for sure.
I think if you want a shoe in any color, you can get it somehow.
No doubt.
And you could run at night and still be seen.
Here's a drive inside, trying to go glass. Long frame from Patrick Johnson. His second chance attempt isn't there, but a good follow from Whitworth. Well, he's a rebounding machine, and he gets his first bucket. And the lead is 10-7 as we're under 11 to play in the first half. Burgess is going to let one go from 3. That was halfway down and popped back out. Drew Fuller is going to press the issue down the floor. Now slows things down a bit. Here's Johnson. Backing down his man. Spins a little baby hook to his left that won't go down. Burgess, the point guard, quickly taking control. Interior pass. First time we've seen the big man touch the ball for the Tar Heels. That is Jerome Richards. We'll see if they try to go back down low to him. Instead, here's a 3 from the left corner that won't go down. That was Kareem Cheever Moore on the shot. 3 from the other corner. This one misses short front iron off the hands of Jesus Incline. Pass down low, and that was deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Team 3 White. 10-7 advantage for the team from North Texas, coached by Charlie Hadley. Central Texas Tar Heels hailing out of Pflugerville, Texas, coached by Roy Jones and Ryan Wright. Lost ball, and Burgess is going to come away with it there. Little lob pass down underneath, and as he went up for the shot, Dustin Bruno got hacked.
Great touch pass there by Burgess.
Foul's going to be charged to Cole Giroux. It's a second team foul, and the first one rattles home for Dustin Bruno. Carl King will check in for the Tar Heels. Bruno's second one up and won't fall after rolling around the iron. Possession to Team 3 White. They've got a 10-8 advantage here early. 9:42 to go in the first half. Glad to have you with us on the PrimeTime Sports Network.
Good full court press there, but a nice job. A delayed break by Team 3 White.
The baseline drive and lost it off his foot. It was Cole Giroux trying to drive inside and just couldn't keep the handle. This is day 2 of this 4-day national championship in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Over 1,000 games across these 4 days. And we've got a lot of them right here for you on the PrimeTime Sports Network. We've also got coverage going on at the Frisco Fieldhouse as well as IAD in Carrollton, Texas. Here's a 3-ball on the way from Keenan Sanders that won't go. The rebound, though, able to be secured, and Sanders is going to try another 3, but that one was blocked by Jerome Richards. He came out of nowhere to get his long frame on it. Team 3 White's going to hang with it. Here's a baseline jumper that goes down. The lead is back up to 4 as Cole Giroux nailed the jumper from the baseline. Giroux with a steal. He's got to break out. Trying to maneuver his way in. The reverse layup is nowhere. Got his own rebound and missed, but the putback is there. Patrick Johnson able to drop it in. The Central Texas Tar Heels in a little bit of disarray here. That foul is going to be charged to Noah Whitworth. That's his second, third team foul. Trip to the line for Carl King. First shot for King rattles away. We're halfway through this first half, 8:10 to play. It's a 14-8 advantage for Team 3 White. Interesting stance there from King, Steve. He stood about a foot behind the free throw line. You don't see that too often, but hey, whatever works. He makes the second.
Yeah, back up 6 inches and drill the second one. So maybe his dad measured the free throw stripe out on the driveway a little too long on accident, and he got so used to it. Got to a gym floor that had it right and realized, wait a second. I just back up 6 inches. Sounds like something my dad would do.
Here's a three from the corner that goes down. Patrick Johnson dropping in the three-pointer. He's got 5. Kind of goes back to the old prepare for more than what you're actually going to face, right?
Yes, it does.
Similar to the one of the great sponsors here of the tournament, one of the vendors here that Jesus Incline nails the jumper for 2, is the Power Hands company. They make some great products that are endorsed by NBA players such as Ronnie Price and Donald Sloan. As a pushing foul there on Joshua Taylor, first team foul against the Tar Heels. Got a chance to talk with the owners of the Power Hands team, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. What a great job they do, and they've put together some fine products. Some weighted gloves that are actually anti-grip. They make the palm of your hand slicker so that you're more in control when you're dribbling a basketball, when you're practicing. Then when you take that glove off, you feel like you got glue on your fingertips because you were used to handling it with such a slick surface. On the other side of that, rather than a glove, they also have a ball sleeve, a really tight sleeve that goes over the ball that makes it a slick surface and just increases your handling abilities. You can go to powerhands.com. That's Power Hands, the last letter being a Z rather than an S. Check out more about their products, but I got a chance to see a few of those, and they were certainly impressive. And when you've got NBA players endorsing your stuff, certainly bodes well and says something about the reputation they've built.
Sounds better than having to go out and dunk your basketball in some water.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially in this July heat. It's going to dry off pretty quick. Under 7 minutes to play. It's a 17-11 advantage for Team 3 White.
They need to get in the football industry.
Well, actually, Steve, funny you say that. They've got a football sleeve now as well. So for quarterbacks and receivers.
Well, I mean, you hear about these coaches that if they know that there's rain coming up that week, they'll go out, they'll just have a bucket of water and have their ball boy dunking the ball into the water to waterlog it and slick it up as much as possible. I mean, there you go. Easy solution.
Well, and for those people that remember last year, if you watch the sports world a lot, particularly the NFL, you'll remember last year towards the end part of the season, Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos, they had a mysterious green ball out on the practice field. What it was is they had actually put a nylon surface on that ball. People started asking questions about that as the bucket is dumped in by Mike Gibson. People started asking questions, what is that? What are they practicing with? Why are they using it? They actually had a nylon-type sleeve that they had put on that ball. The interesting thing is people started inquiring about it and wanting to figure things out about it, and Power Hands already had a patent on it 6 months prior. So Power Hands, they had already thought of that idea. Not saying the Broncos by any means they were just, using their own resources to practice with, but that brought a lot of attention to it. And, you see Peyton Manning perhaps in the talks of the greatest quarterbacks ever having that idea, and it's right along the same lines of the ideas that the Power Hands team had. So for wide receivers, even running backs, the reason the Broncos were using it is because they were having so many fumbling issues. Yeah. So it works for all those skill-type players on the offensive end. You could even factor it in with some defensive backs as well. And the gloves work the same way, those weighted gloves with that anti-grip material, great for running back and wide receiver training as well.
And it translates great over to the basketball court as well. I don't think Peyton Manning's going to be kicking himself that he didn't have that patent.
Nah.
I think he's making enough money. I think he'll be all right.
19-11 your score. Team 3 White with the lead over the Central Texas Tar Heels. Here's a left wing 3-ball on the way that rattles home. Good looking shot there from Deuce Kruger, his first bucket. And the lead is down to 5 as we've got 5.5 to play. Drive by Haveman. He was instrumental in building the early lead for Team 3 White with drives such as that. And there's a foul charge to the Tar Heels. That will go against Carl King. That is his first personal foul. Third team foul on the Tar Heels. Was on the floor. The drive inside there will not go down. Gibson trying to back his man down. Here's Haveman. They figured out that he likes to go to his left. He was stood up once, drove once more to his left. The pull-up jumper is no good. 19-14 lead for Team 3 White. Pass there nearly off the mark. They were able to settle for a pull-up jumper from Logan Lyles that rimmed out. Haveman with his head up, finds an open man in the corner, passes up the 3. Pass inside to Whitworth. He'll drive in with the right hand. Too strong off the glass. 4.5 to play now in this first half. And there's a nice scoop shot that just rims out. Offensive board, though, is there for Jerome Richards. Here's a pass inside. That shot off the glass won't go either. There's Richards once again. Keeps his elbows high. Can't get it to go. 3 attempts, and the Tar Heels couldn't get one to fall. Tough break.
Guy I'm liking on the defensive end for Team 3 White is Mike Gibson, just down in the post. Not exactly a big guy, but a guy that's able to battle underneath in the paint, and he's got a lot of energy. That's what it takes sometimes, and he understands where the ball is going to land.
Michael Haveman on that last 3-pointer. Here's another 3 for Haveman. Starting to feel it. He's got 10. He's the first player in double figures, and the lead is into double figures for Team 3 White. 25-14 with 3.5 to go. This is our second game of the day. We'll have 12 here for you on the primary court, court 5 here in Duncanville. Here's a 3-ball that goes down. Deuce Kruger with his second money ball.
Starting to think his name and number should be Trey.
Yeah, no doubt. I like the thought process there. Here's Burgess driving all the way in with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Possession will stay with the Tar Heels as the loose ball was chased down by Bruno. Bruno will drive in with the left hand. That one won't go down. Another offensive board swatted away. Team 3 White will push out the other way. Now Whitworth will slow it down a bit. Here's Haveman. Took a hand to the back, scoops it up and under, couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound from Gibson won't go. His tip out is controlled. Now a pull-up jumper in the lane, and that goes down for Sam Pybus. First bucket of the game for Pybus. 7 different players have scored for Team 3 White, and their lead is back up to 10. 2.5 to play here in the first half. 10th grade boys action from Group D. Here's a 3-ball on the way again from Deuce Kruger.
I'm telling you, kid needs to change his name.
Third 3 of this first half for Deuce Trey Cougar.
I mean, at least he's got it right. He wears number 2. If your name is Deuce or you go by Deuce, you got to wear the number 2.
When you've already got a good last name.
Yeah.
Kruger, a well-known name in basketball. Of course, the legendary coach Lon Kruger. Former Arizona State and Rogers State standout Bryson Kruger as well. Yeah. So a good name for Kruger.
Former Pac-10 freshman of the year.
Here's a 3-ball from the right side. They're raining from every direction. That's Sam Pybus. His first tray. He's got 5 on the game.
Pybus is a good shooter. I mean, that little 15-footer he had out near the elbow a couple possessions ago showed what he could do, because coming off the dribble, that's a difficult shot. Was able to elevate and get the easy jumper.
Wow, great effort there by Burgess to go down and get it. Never gave up on the play and was able to win it back for his team. Minute and a half to play. The Tar Heels need a basket, trying to keep this lead down to single digits.
Like I mentioned, Jones, Rashawn Jones, if you just pressure him a little bit, he's not going to be able to get a shot off, and it really eliminates him. He's a very spot-up shooter.
Here's Burgess. He's going to spot up for three. That one off the heel, no good. Tipped around, and it will be chased down by Jordan Young. Good effort by him. Under 1 minute to play now. 30-20, the lead for Team 3 White. How about one more for Kruger? No, this one misses short.
He had to rush that one a little bit. I think if he would have hesitated, pump faked, he gets an wide open shot.
Nice pass, though, from Burgess after the Tar Heels got another opportunity, and on the finish, it was Rashawn Jones. He's got 5 points. The lead is down to 8. There's a foul inside on the drive. That will be charged to Kruger. 4th team foul against the Tar Heels. It was on the floor. 37.1 to play. Here's a three on the way. That one misses everything. Burgess is going to hurry. Nice pass right on the money. Finish, though, wasn't there from Jones as it was contested, but he takes it back. That one won't go. He's going to go back up with it. That one won't go as well. A lid on the basket for the Tar Heels. 10 seconds to play. Pybus is going to have a go from the corner. That one misses short. Burgess has got 5 seconds to get down the floor, looking for someone else. Here's Jones. Will he get it off? A scoop shot. It was blocked away at the last second. Good defensive effort by Johnson not to foul, but to get the block. And it's a 30-22 advantage for Team 3 White over the Central Texas Tar Heels at halftime. We'll take a short break and be back with the second half. Don't go anywhere. You're tuned in to the Primetime Sports Network. Josh Haley and Steve Braun back with you as we get ready to start the second half of play. A 30-22 advantage for Team 3 White over the Central Texas Tar Heels. It's close at the beginning of the game, but Team 3 White able to find their touch. Michael Haveman, the only player in double figures, had 10 in that first half. He's on the floor here to start the second half as well. 16-minute halves is what we play here in the high school boys age divisions. Quick 5-minute halftime period, and we're back underway. Tar Heels in that typical North Carolina Tar Heel shades of blue. And there's a three right off the bat. Steve, I guess Deuce Kruger didn't cool off any. They had a heating pad on him at halftime because he had 3 threes in the first half, and he nails that one here to start the second.
Hot water pack on his head, heat pack on his back, whatever it takes to keep Deuce as the nickname Trey.
Cuts the deficit to 5 with that lead. Here's a turnover in the back. A chance for Joshua Taylor to get a fast break layup. It's no good, but a foul was called on the shot. That's going to go against Noah Whitworth. That's his third personal, and that could be trouble. This guy, he's not an overwhelming guy in size, but he has a good rebounding ability as he showed in the first half. First free throw up and no good for Joshua Taylor. Great job by the staff here at PrimeTime Sports. The scorers table, they've been very informative to the coaches whenever their players pick up a third and fourth foul. Let them know in case they're unaware. The second one goes down for Taylor. So it's a 4-point deficit for the Tar Heels. Nice poke away underneath. It's able to be ran down. Nice save by Kruger. Pass down low. 2 dribbles out and a nice baseline jumper there from Kareem Cheever-Moore, his first bucket of the game. Looked like he had made that move many times before in his young career. Had the pressure down low on the block and just took 2 dribbles out for some space. That shot is just off the mark from Patrick Johnson. He had a good first half with 5. Chance for the Tar Heels to tie or take the lead. This is the man to do it, Kruger, and it's just off the mark. Offensive board, though. What a battle underneath. And it's Joshua Taylor who gets the bucket, and we are tied up at 30. How about an 8-0 run by the Tar Heels over the first minute 40 of this second half to tie the game? Quickly the other way, though, and in the lead regained by Team 3 White, thanks to that down low little bunny hop by Mike Gibson. He's got 6. Shot off the glass down low that won't go. Taylor is in there again for another offensive board. One step inside after the pump fake. That shot won't go. Haveman secures the rebound for Team 3 White. Open 3 on the other end. That one is too strong from Patrick Johnson. He had 1 3 in the first half. Team 3 White with a 32-30 advantage. 13.5 to go. Long 3 there from Taylor that's off the mark. Rebound to Sam Pybus. And the point guard gets fouled from behind. That will be charged to the Tar Heels, Rashawn Jones. His first personal and the first team foul for the Tar Heels here in the second half. Nice spin move inside by Haveman. Wow, what balance by him. He was under control the entire time. His first bucket here in the second half. He's got 12 for the game to lead all scorers. Thought about the 3 to Jones. Instead, he'll give it off. Here's Taylor with a spin move. Dumps it off down underneath, and a nice finish there from Logan Lyles. He's got 4 points. Central Texas Tar Heels, hailing out of Pflugerville, Texas. Roy Jones and Ryan Wright, their coaching staff. Team 3 White, a replacement team in this tournament, replacing Team Alliance in this Group D. Coached by Charlie Hadley, and he's got things under control right now. His team with a 2-point lead. Both teams showing a lot of quality, though, like they could have a chance to make a deep run in this tournament. And that one turned over by Team 3 White. The Tar Heels will have a chance once again to come down and tie or potentially take the lead with a 3-ball. The 3-point shot, something they have not been afraid to take, of course. They've got 5 threes in the game, 4 of those by Deuce Kruger. It's number 2 over there on the left wing. There he is. Passes up on that shot. Things will be slowed down by Rashawn Jones. Now Kruger starting to put himself in a little bit of motion. There he is, open on the right wing for the lead. No. He's been off the mark with his first 2 shots since making a 3 to start this second half, and he will take a break as we are under 12 minutes to play. Noah Whitworth will re-enter the game for Team 3 White. Remember, he's playing with 3 fouls, and he has been very important to the success that Team 3 White has had to this point. He'll pass it off. Here's a drive by Cole Giroux, off the glass, no good. The rebound tipped around and will be secured into the hands of Jones. Jones looking to go coast to coast, but at the last second, Patrick Johnson was able to get a hand on it and tip it away. Giroux will work quickly. Patrick Johnson's going to have a go from the left wing for 3. That one no good. We saw a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. That hasn't necessarily been the case in most situations here in the second. Whitworth is going to be out and running. Slows it down a little bit now and waits for help. Giroux's going to have a shot from the right elbow. That's short. Rebounded by Cheever Moore. Things slowed down for a second. Now kicked out. Burgess is going to have a go for 3. That one off the heel, no good. Good rebound, though, but the follow-up shot wouldn't go down either for Cheever Moore. Nice pass underneath. Johnson can't get it to go. Boy, Steve, both teams really struggling from the field right now. It hasn't been because of lack of good looks, but maybe both teams feeling a little bit of fatigue, and this time out on the floor might help.
Yeah, quick run out, early run out by the Central Texas Tar Heels, being able to get the lead down to just 2 for Team 3 White. But since that point, I mean, it's been utility on both ends offensively.
Yeah, just back and forth sprinting for both teams. Both have had to make a few subs already here in the second half as we're 5.5 minutes gone. It was a 30-22 advantage, though, for Team 3 White at halftime. And as you mentioned, Steve, an 8-0 run for the Tar Heels to tie it at 30. But since then, just 6 combined points scored, and that's been over the past 3 minutes or so. So both teams slowing down a bit. Not a relatively high-scoring first half compared to what we saw yesterday. In games that are 16-minute halves, kind of expect, just from things we've seen in the past at these tournaments, you expect games to end up somewhere maybe in the 40s more times than not. Might be where this one's headed. Neither team is in foul trouble early here in the second, so it doesn't look like either side will benefit from the free throw line a whole lot, at least at the current moment. And if they continue on these shooting lulls, we'll surely end up somewhere in the 40s. Here's a right wing three-pointer from Jones that rattles out. Battle for it underneath, and it's going to be tied up. The possession arrow will give it back to Team 3 White. Keenan Sanders will pull up from the baseline, or from the free throw line rather, and that shot is no good.
There's not a good shot selection there, and there've been a couple possessions now where Team 3 White's had some bad shot selections.
Shot is not there from Burgess, but the second chance effort goes down. That was Rashawn Jones. 5 different players have already scored in this second half of the Tar Heels as they once again have tied it up. We're deadlocked at 34. 9.5 to go here in Duncanville. Dribbling around the perimeter is Sanders. Had it poked away. He's able to regain it. 3 ball on the way from Whitworth. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Cheever Moore.
Here comes wholesale substitution for Team 3 White.
Nice drive inside to get to the basket, but the shot wouldn't go. Here's a kick out. Cheever Moore is going to have a go and drains that one. Good looking shot from Kareem Cheever Moore. He's got 4 points already here in the second half, and the Tar Heels have taken the lead. Nice comeback by them. They once trailed by double digits, but they have come charging back, and they now lead at 36-34 as a timeout on the floor with 9:05 to play.
Well, and you look at what Team 3 White did. They took out Mike Gibson, who has 6. take out Haveman, who's got 12 and leads all scorers. And then you also took out Sam Pybus. So your 3 top scorers are out. The only guy that was in there that had really put up more than 4 points was Patrick Johnson. You can't go out there with just one guy and expect to get things done. So I think this is a good timeout. He was already going to the substitution. It's a good timeout. I think in the future he's got to look at staggering their substitutions. Get some of those key guys out, but you have to stagger it. Let a guy like Pybus be in there at the same time as Gibson or Johnson. And you can have a Haveman out then at that point. But you can't take 3 of your top 4 and sit them on the bench all at the same time.
So we get back underway here. We're under 9 minutes to play. That foul on the floor is going to be charged to Dustin Bruno, his first. Second team foul for the Tar Heels. Whitworth has his shot rejected by Cheever Moore. Thinking about the 3 was Sam Pybus. Instead decides to drive in, and he gets fouled as he goes up for the reverse lay-in. Foul's going to be charged to Rashawn Moore, his second personal, 3rd team foul. Sam Pybus will take his first trip to the free throw line today with 8:42 to go. Try to tie this thing back up. First one goes down. Jesus Incline will check back in for the Tar Heels and immediately take a spot in the lane. Second one on the way for Pybus is good, and we're once again tied, this time at 36. 7 points on the game for Sam Pybus. And they immediately go with the press back there. A brief trap. They were able to get it out into the front court. The shot from Burgess is no good. Incline with the rebound underneath. Nowhere to go with it. He kicks it out. 3 ball on the way from Cheever Moore, and he nails it. Kareem Cheever Moore with 7 points in the second half for the Tar Heels, and they regain the lead, 39-36. Haveman driving in, this time to his right. He went to the left the entire first half. It drew the defender away, and an easy put in for 2 for Jesus Incline. That 3 ball goes in for Cheever Moore, another one. He's got 10. A correction on that last basket.
Mike Gibson was on the bucket for Team 3 White. Good floater there by Whitworth.
Second bucket of the game for Noah Whitworth. Been able to stay out there despite his 3 fouls. It seems to be out of harm's way for the time being. How about the putback there that's up and in? Dustin Bruno able to fight off the contact, get the bucket, and a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
That's 4 on Whitworth. Immediately pull him out. He's been battling foul trouble all of this game.
Bruno converts the 3-point play. And the Tar Heels have their biggest lead at 45-40 with 7:15 to go. And with Haven back in the game, look for him to take matters into his own hands. His driving ability has proved to be beneficial. Not only did Haven have 10 points in the first half, he's got 12 for the game, but he's been able to draw some attention when he does drive in, able to open some things up, has a couple of assists. A lot of pressure there on the inbounds pass, but they're able to get it into Pybus. Trying to cross over Incline, has it poked away. The pressure immediately comes. Johnson's going to have a go for 3 from the right side. That one's no good. Rebound and a 3-on-3 situation. Bruno's going to drive all the way in. Was it a charge? Yes, it is. Great job by Sam Pybus to get back there and set his feet in time. Bruno charged with his second personal. Team 3 White desperately needed something like that. We're now under 7 minutes to play. They've been outscored 23-10 so far in the second half as Haveman tries a three that's off the heel, no good.
And Haveman thought that one was going in. He had already started to head back on defense.
Incline thought about the three, but a great anticipation there by Pybus to win it back. Nice little touch pass right back to the ball handler, Haveman, and another three that narrowly misses. It's going to be kicked out. Haveman might as well have another go. That one doesn't go down, but it was a foul before the shot.
Down on the block, a foul. But you miss two if you're Haveman. Even if you hear that whistle, you're firing it up, trying to get your shot back.
Absolutely. See it so much at every level. Timeout on the floor. That last foul charge to Carl King. That's the 5th team foul on the Tar Heels. But Team 3 White has got their work cut out for them. They led. Now they trail by 5 with 6:23 to play. This is the Primetime Sports Network. So 6:23 to go here in Duncanville, and a 45-40 advantage for the Central Texas Tar Heels. Whatever adjustments they made in the first half, it's certainly working. Neither team has benefited from second chance opportunities the way they did in the first half, but the Tar Heels have still been able to get things done. Nice inbounds play, and able to drop it in for two is Mike Gibson. He has got 10. Second player in double figures for Team 3 White as he joins Michael Haveman in that category. Lead trimmed to 3. Burgess swings it to Incline. Right back to Burgess, top of the key. Thought about a 3. Incline fakes the 3 and passes down low, but it was stripped away from King. Haveman quickly down the other end. Patrick Johnson travels. Didn't put it on the floor in time. That's a tough break. You're trying to come back from a deficit, and hurting yourself like that as you come down the stretch is not going to do you any favors. Under 6 to go.
Team 3 White.
Wide. Incline for 3, no good.
Excuse me, Josh. Team 3 White going with the zone defense now as there's a turnover. Just gotten the rebound, turn the ball over, and then they commit a foul.
Just the 3rd team foul on Team 3 White. Shooting 2 is Jerome Richards. First one up and good.
But they've gone to the Team 3 White has gone to the zone. And you've seen Central Texas Tar Heels do a good job of working it around the zone, so much so that Team 3 White's now moving towards where they think the pass is going to go. That's where you start to swing it back to where it just came from, and it opens up the shot on the backside, or what was the front side, I guess.
Gets the second to go as well. It's a 5-point advantage. 10 different players have scored for the Tar Heels. Balanced team from top to bottom for the Central Texas club. Foul will be charged to Dustin Bruno, his 3rd personal, 6th team foul against the Tar Heels, and Bruno will check out. 5:10 to go. Driving inside is Haveman. Try to scoop pass over his head. They're able to keep possession. Haveman thought about the 3. Instead, he'll drive in, trying to pass to Gibson, but it was broken up. Quickly the other way is Jones. Contact made, and it is a block underneath the basket. Pybus whistled for the foul.
See, I don't think that should go against Pybus. That should actually go against Mike Gibson.
Saw contact before the
Gibson was behind him, made the contact that led into what should have been a charge, technically. But I think that's what the ref's saying as well. You were there, you got hit though. It didn't make sense on calling that a block when Plybus was already established down there.
Jones at the line and misses the first free throw. He's got 7 points on the game. Make it 8 for Rashawn Jones. And the lead for the Tar Heels now 48-42, 4:52 to play. Drew Fuller will come back onto the floor for Team 3 White. Fuller will handle the point for Team 3 White. Driving in, given a lot of space. A kick out to the right baseline, and the jumper goes down. Good-looking shot from Mike Gibson, who has 12 to lead his team in scoring. Deficit cut back down to 4. Jones is going to have a go for 3. That one missed everything. Carl King underneath got the rebound and had his shot blocked from behind by Haveman. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Team 3 White. Burgess, only option is to throw it long and find Jones. Swung wide. There was Mr. 3 Machine, Deuce Kruger. Burgess driving in, kicks it out to Kruger, an open look for 3, and he got it. Kruger does not lose his rhythm by sitting on the bench. He's got 15 points, all coming on three-pointers. Haveman's going to try to drive in with the right hand, can't get it to go, tipped around. Rebound tapped out to Johnson. Now a 3 ball on the way from Fuller. That one just off the back iron, too strong. Gibson comes away with the board. Haveman, top of the key 3, will not go. Carl King soars above for the rebound. That foul is going to be charged to Mike Gibson. 5th team foul against Team 3 White. They trail 51-44, under 3.5 to play.
Gone back to a man-to-man defense as Team 3 White.
They're maybe hoping to anticipate some passes and get some fast break points to try to close this deficit as the game ticks down. Burgess is going to drive in. A little floater that's too strong off the glass, but a rebound inside by Carl King. Had his initial shot blocked, but puts it back up and in. Good effort from Carl King, who gets his first bucket here in the second half. Extends the lead to 9.
One, I think you went to the zone. You didn't have success with the zone stopping Kruger.
There's Sam Pybus for 3. Third player in double figures for Team 3 White, and quickly a timeout as the lead has been cut to 2 possessions.
You had Kruger, or Tar Heels bring Kruger back into the game. You're going to zone defense. Kruger comes immediately in, knocks down back-to-back 3s, basically. That's enough for any coach to say, all right, let's go back to man. We'll man up. We'll try to work them that way, see if we can slow him down. They'll pull him back out, then we can go back to zone if we need to. It's a good idea by Coach Hadley for Team 3 White. Offensively, they've got to get Sam Pybus the ball. He's knocked down 2 threes. I think you also have to try to work Gibson in when he's back into the contest. And Haveman, he showed early that he can hit down those threes. He had those back-to-back threes in the first half. He's got to get to the rim now, get some easy buckets, see the ball go in the hoop. We've talked about it throughout this tournament. The more all it takes is seeing the ball go in the hoop off your hand sometimes. And that's all Haveman, I think, needs to do right now.
So back underway, 53-47, the lead for the Tar Heels.
Gone to a trap out of the timeout.
Breaking out the other way, and that layup just rolling around the rim and not going down for Noah Whitworth. Unfortunate there. The 6-point advantage as we are under 2 minutes to play. And a timeout on the floor.
That's great use of the timeout by Coach Hadley of Team 3 White. Take that timeout, come right out of it, and you set up your fast break or your full court press, your trap defense out of the half court. Really is what it turned into. An excellent idea. If I'm him, I'm changing it up now. I want to change it up. We're not going to go. We're going to do something else. Do a different type of trap, whatever it is. Let's go to that at least initially because they're sitting in their timeout right now. Central Texas Tar Heels trying to figure out how we're going to break that. So they've tried to figure out how to break it. They're going over how they're going to go about that, and you attack them with something else. Be it just full court man-to-man pressing right now, coming in out of the timeout, whatever it is, you've got to change it up a little bit, I feel like.
We'll see if they've made the necessary adjustments here after that 30-second timeout. We're under 2 minutes to play. Nice drive and a kick out. Central Texas Tar Heels are in no hurry here. Remember, there's no shot clock. So unless they get an absolute gimme, there's a shot. And hey, what do you know? Mr. Three-Pointer can hit from inside the arc. That's his first attempt, I believe, from 2-point range and made it look easy.
Deuce lives up to his name, dropping that one.
Give him 17 for the game. Haveman drives in and gets the friendly roll. Michael Haveman has 14 on the game to lead his team. The lead is cut back down to 6, 55-49, 1:10 to go. There's Kruger. Had a man wide open underneath, but so much pressure he couldn't get it there. Now he does. Still some openings. Driving in, and no bucket, but the foul will be whistled. Foul will be charged to Keenan Sander. First free throw on the way for Cheever Moore, just rims out. No good. We are under a minute to go. Cheever Moore has 10 all here in the second half. Make it 11 as he nails the second. And it's a 7-point advantage. More importantly, a 3-possession advantage. 50 seconds to go. Haveman's going to drive in. A scoop layup that rolls around and off the rim. Across the timeline. Expect the pressure to be coming. They'll have to foul sooner or later. That pass tipped away, but it will stay with the Tar Heels. 2 more subs will come on for Team 3 White, and Keenan Sander and Cole Giroux. .9 to go. It's a 7-point lead. Here's Rashawn Jones. They're going to have to foul in a hurry. Driving all the way in, and the layup was contested by Johnson, and they couldn't get it to go. Haveman's going to give it up to Pybus, who will fire a 3, and that goes down. Pybus with 13, and the lead is cut down to 4, and a quick timeout on the floor. It's a great timeout call by head coach Charlie Hadley. And why not? You got 24.8 left, and this might be your last opportunity to get everything under control. You're not coaching for the next possession. You're coaching for the next 4 possessions.
Yeah, you're telling them what you want to do. Hey, after a make, we're going with this. After a miss, we're doing this. Whatever it is. I'm expecting a full court press coming out of this timeout. Remainder of the game on every make they have, they're going full court press. Every miss, you're probably going to foul. I mean, at this point, I don't know where they're at foul total wise, but they probably have a few that they need to get to just to get them shooting. But you got to foul quick and say, hey, let's try to extend this thing just a little bit. And they are out of timeouts. Team 3 White is.
So it makes it especially more important there that they get all their ducks in a row and know exactly what they want to do. That foul is going to go against Patrick Johnson. Not the worst foul in the world because no time ran off the clock. And there's going to be a foul charge to Haveman. Believe that is the 8th team foul on Team 3 White. You got to get to 10 before you shoot free throws. There's no 1-and-1 rule in effect here at this tournament. We'll see if they foul Burgess here. Burgess, a cross-court pass. Yeah, no doubt. Down to 15 seconds, and there it is. It's going to be charged to Pybus, just his second personal. And that's the 9th team foul.
I think that's only 8 is what they said. Needed 2 more.
Yes, indeed. It's only number 9. Foul charge to Keenan Sander, his second personal. So the next one they'll shoot 2.
That was the 10th. So they send Burgess to the line. We haven't really seen him shoot a free throw, so don't know what to expect. He hasn't shot a whole lot either. He's really a pass-first type of point guard, and a dangerous one at that.
First one rattles out. Second one does go down for Burgess. He's got 3 for the game. They're going to have to hurry. They're down by 5. Haveman's going to fire a long-range 3. That won't go, and Patrick Johnson will take control. Pybus has to fire a contested 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good. And the Central Texas Tar Heels prevail. They pull it out 57-52 over Team 3 White. Steve, this Tar Heels team showing a lot of perseverance. They trailed by double digits early. They put on an 8-0 run to start the second half, and pretty much from there on out, it was all Tar Heel basketball.
Well, Kareem Cheever-Moore did an excellent job in the second half. He really came on strong. But Deuce Kruger, I mean, he was impressive. Just an excellent shooter. But he also was able to handle himself, just kind of going around with the ball, and was excellent off the ball as well, getting himself open.
So the Tar Heels able to outscore Team 3 White 35-22 in the second frame to win it 57-52 and pick up a 10th grade boys Group D victory. Your scoring totals for Team 3 White leading the way was Michael Haveman with 14. 2 other players in double figures in Sam Pybus, who had 13, and Mike Gibson, who had 12. 4 points for Noah Whitworth, 2 apiece for Jeremy Dorweiler and Cole Giroux. Also 5 points for Patrick Johnson. For the Tar Heels, leading the way was Deuce Kruger. He had 5 3-pointers, finished with 17 points on the game to lead all scorers. 11 points on the game for Kareem Cheever-Moore, and as you mentioned, Steve, all in the second half. Great performance from that young man. 4 points each for Jesus Incline, Dustin Bruno, and Logan Lyles. 3 apiece from Akai Burgess, Joshua Taylor, and Carl King. And Jerome Richards finishes with 2. 57-52 your final score. The Central Texas Tar Heels take the win. Hope you'll stay with us. More 10th grade boys pool play action coming up here in about 12 minutes. For Steve Braun, I'm Josh Haley. Until then, this is the Primetime Sports Network.